It's March Madness. Madeness. Media. Y'all. Watercolor. Doodling. Stamping. That's what we're going to be doing. Be with you in just a second. Hey, everybody. Working out some things. It's too many buttons. Too many buttons. This one's in the dark. Why are you in the dark? There we go. Yeah. How's that? She's working on her pickle.
Light. Let there be.
Mm-hmm. All right, my arty friends. It is now day 3 of the Mixed Media March Madeness. We're going to watercolor, stamp, and doodle, we think. That's the plan. I don't know if we can get to all of it. She's already been watercoloring. I had to tell her to move on to something else because I was like, yeah, that would have been fantastic to watch. She's like, I'm bored. I got to do something because, you know, she was already ready. We did another intro thing, a little short. I'm enjoying those. Hopefully y'all are too.
Am I on?
You're on.
I'm working on my pickle.
She found her pickle pouch, y'all.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so, as usual, say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we do not know that you were here. We like to know that you were here because we're an arty friendly bunch of folks. Best chat in town.
Word.
And this is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together,
we are PM Artist Studio. How about that?
How about that? All right, guys, let's say hello to everybody. We've got Acme, Adrian, and Webb. Carl Miller, that's Kathy. She was one of our winners. Caroline, Carol Buckingham, Kathy, Cookie Wookie, that's Mo, Diane Olson, Dory's here, Erna, Gray Like Gray, Ellen. Hello, Ellen the Explorer, I think is Ellen. Oh, yeah, Erna. Yep. Ingrid, Jeanette, a.k.a. Janette, Jennifer McKinnon, Joanne. Jose's here, little this and that. That's Jennifer. She was also one of our winners. Marcia Markle, Mary Brown, Martha, Mimi Hoarder, Paper Crafts, Mary Brown, Marcia, Marina just popped in there. That's where my things went. It moves, y'all, it moves. Original, Cindy, Patty, C, Panka, Penny, Ricky, Nordmeyer, Rosemary, we've got the Rosemarys are representing. Sandy Franklin, she was here bright and early this morning, and then she came back. I appreciate that. I really do. There was a little mix-up. That was my bad.
I got out of bed and got dressed, and Mariah, when I was picking out my earrings, came in and she said,
hey, we have this scheduled for 3. I think we should stick to that because, you know, people like probably hit their notifications, and I don't know if that screws it up or so gave us a little more time.
I was really upset because I could have just gone back to bed had I not had all of my finery on.
But she stayed up. I'm changing her schedule.
I'm getting kind of tired. Now she's talking about going to some meeting at 7 o'clock, and I'm just like, I don't know how that works in with my nap, but I'll let you know.
Okay, so where are we at here? Sandy, Shannon, Star Traveler, that's Linda, SWL, that's Sherry, the Shelley Studio, that's Margot, and Tracy, hello Tracy, Vinny's here, Zali Cal, and Zany Love, that's Bobby. If I missed you, it wasn't on purpose, just give me some extra pinky hello hands. I will get you hello, like Cynthia Ham did. See, get your hellos in there, and I'll get you hello back.
Do I have alcohol at Rose's?
I don't know. Maybe. Have a cerveza. Then she'll really go to sleep. All right, guys, we got a lot to do today. We will be giving 3 giveaways away. Give us a few minutes, and then we'll get one of those going. We'll make sure everybody kind of gets in here with the one at the beginning, one in the middle, and then one at the very end. We got Tegan books, y'all, all done.
Oh, Tegan books.
Tegan books.
I meant to get my book out here
and show folks.
Yeah.
Okay,
I got it here. You can look at my pickle while I'm gone.
And watch your pickle.
This pickle is so. I want you to see the little
dotty
things that I put on it.
She hasn't started drinking yet.
It's just coffee. I haven't had enough of that.
All right, look at all this watercolor loveliness, y'all. Do give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't. Like it, love it. Watch some more of it. Watch those reels. See,
now, there's some watercolor stuff in here, too.
Well, good. You can show that off.
Yeah. Oh, let me move my pickle. It's taking up valuable real estate.
As some of them do. Some don't.
I don't know why I just have... Oh, I do know why I just have 2 pickles, because that's all of the packaging material. Because, see, this all came out of... Am I on the overhead?
Mm-hmm.
Here's my pouch. I got to read this. Is Gerald here?
No. Usually Gerald's a replay watcher.
Okay, here's what Gerald... This is from 2025. Of course, you know, we're just barely into 2026, so that really isn't all that significant. Less than 8 months ago. Okay, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers and put them in his prodigious pickle pouch. A cucumber that keeps changing its mind is a fickle pickle.
There you go, y'all.
Oh, I just think that, I mean, you know, that's good for a chuckle.
That is good. I got a chuckle out of it earlier.
I did too. Okay, I'm not going to talk about this for just a minute. I'm going to show you Tegan's book. Because I want you to know. Oh my gosh, it's just, I mean, okay, this is watercolor. That's not, you can tell by the way
it does that sound.
That sound. This is really, some of this might be watercolor, but remember we talked about pups? There's a lot of pups in here. Look at that cute little mushroom stamp, Mariah.
Yeah.
Where's our mushroom and heart stamp?
Those little ones are all, and they should be in the things. I told you to create a whole little bin for just itty bitties, because we're doing itty bitties every month. And some months there's been a couple. In fact, I think this coming month there's going to be a couple.
Those are watercolor-like things. This is colored pencil.
And then those of you that have placed orders this month should have even gotten a stamp, a little, you know, the freebies. I did a stencil of the mushrooms.
Oh, well, I haven't received one of those, have I? Is it on the cart? I know.
Yeah, look, right here.
On the cart. Oh, here, I have to show you this.
Look, that was watercolor, wasn't it? Or no, that was more wash. And
yeah, this is an acrylic wash, but it's done the same way that watercolors are.
We're not getting all of it, by the way.
The book?
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, because the watercolor's in the way. I can't do that.
Need something over the top of that so you can... That's what I'm saying. Hey, Handy Scandy. That's Nancy. Hey, Bruja.
Well, I'm just about finished with this anyway.
All right.
Okay.
Hi, Darcy.
That's a real cute little burger. Put it over there. We're just about finished here. Okay, now here's the dealio. The books that you get are going to have these kind of pages.
Similar to that.
So what you want to do is you want to, if you want to watercolor them, you need to put down a layer of white gesso.
Now, I think some of those, there was one of the books that had more like file folder-ish mixed in. Like there were different papers. So don't expect that all of them are going to be exactly like this. From what I remember. Remember, we gathered all this up
weeks ago.
Like over a month ago, I think. Because I couldn't take it anymore. Like I knew we needed to get it done.
I know, she's real nag about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you put this stuff over the top and you can treat it just like watercolor. I wish I had a page that I hadn't, you know, mucked about. Oh, here, we can do something on this page. Because I didn't really care. Okay, let's just do that.
You showed them what you did with the foot page?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm working on this, Mariah.
Okay. And, you know.
We'll just take some colors that we've got there.
All right, while she's doing that, and since she talked about the Tegan book, and we're going to give one away, let's do it. So, this... Hold on, let me get the little thingy set up, because now that it's probably hooked in.
And Sonia, I know I have new things, but, well, actually, Izzy took off with one of them. I have another one somewhere, but I just don't know where it is. Okay, that's way too much.
What were you talking about?
You don't worry about that. When that happens, you just come in and you just blend it out with your... And Mariah was going to make a disclaimer, and she forgot.
About?
Watercolor.
No, I said we will be playing in puddles.
We are not professional watercolorists. I'm pretty darn good, but
well, and usually what you end up doing is more of a mixed media style watercolor.
Because
anyway.
I don't. Yeah. And one of the things that really, made this happen for me is the fact that I can relax and just muck about. If I'm really worried about it being just, a really professional watercolor, then I just freeze up and I don't get anything done. Okay, I don't really like that color there.
It's more about application of color.
Then
the next step is like, okay, now what are we going to do with this? Some pen work, pencil work.
Yeah.
And then hopefully today we're going to kind of try to mix it up with a little bit of stamping and maybe even a little bit of doodling if we can get to that. She's already squirreled on me, so, look at us go. Off to a great start. Now, if y'all would please, if you do want to enter in the giveaway, please remember you are in charge of postage. Everybody's been doing such a fantastic job. Winners so far have all just, y'all are on it.
We don't have any throwbacks.
Nope. No throwbacks today. So what you'll want to do is, if you are the winner, you will need to email me. My email will be posted in the chat. So there's no worries there. Or you can contact me via the website, however you feel comfortable. I'm really loving it when you put the giveaway number in the subject line. That's fantastic. Include your shipping address. And please email me from the one that you want me to PayPal you. That's kind of the three things there. And understand that whenever I PayPal you, it will be through Liquidfly Designs. So those are the things to keep in mind. And now you may go ahead and do the hashtag GIVE. And we're up to the number 9.
Read all the things that are in the pouch.
I did. Pups, Tegan book, and wet strength tissue.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
The reason that you've got to have a lot of books ready to go when you start doing this kind of a thing is because when this is wet, you can't turn the page.
Yeah, you got to keep it open and let it dry.
Especially if it's watercolor. Okay, let's bring a little bit of this really pretty goldy stuff in here. Look what that does. Isn't that exciting? Look at that. It just moves on its own.
There we go. Got you kind of hanging off the table.
I kind of had some of that in here anyway.
Yeah.
And this is a very special one. I can't tell you what it is exactly. Because if I lift up the lid, all the water that I have in my little thing will go all over the place.
That's no bueno. Oh, and yes, I was kind of wondering. I was going to email you, Jennifer, because I thought maybe that was a possibility. Do remember if you know that I have emailed you back and said, hey, I have sent the request. Check your spam folder because it might go to your spam. All right, looks like we've got 32 entries. All right, that's pretty good. We're going to go ahead and choose a winner. Here we go. Carol Buckingham. All right.
Is that Carol with an E?
It is Carol with an E. I want my other pen. I've been enjoying that. All right, writing that down.
I'm kind of catching that up because see how that's coloring that other page. Which I don't really care about because I haven't done anything on that page yet anyway. But you do want to keep that in mind. And I do have all of these pieces of paper here that I could put down.
Congrats, Carol.
Yes, congratulations. Show us pages in your book.
Yes.
Now, you know what? I'm going to leave this back over here because what I want to do is come back in and do some more stamping on this.
Yes.
Because, you know, I kind of started that. And then, I don't know, it just
fizzled
out.
My nizzle.
And one thing that you have to know about watercolor, as it dries, it gets lighter. So what you're seeing a lot of right now, that's probably, ooh, look at that. Doesn't that look fab?
Fab.
Right there.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay.
All right. I think we're, takes 2 people to do a watercolor.
You're done.
Done. I'll share my pickles with you. Because I need to talk about some things here.
Okay, talk about some things.
Okay, now, even though that is really lovely right there, I'm going to give it a little,
yeah.
Get back in there.
Yeah, head back.
I'm on now.
It's heading in the wrong direction.
But I do have my paper down there so that, and the thing we're probably going to run into here is we're going to run into a real estate problem.
All right, and now I have the camera, like...
Oh, here. All right, I want to show you my pickle.
Do you see where I have the camera? Can you see it? Or are you watching? Are you watching today?
I can't see it. It went off.
Oh, her computer's mad at her.
Mariah won't fix it for me.
I don't know.
Hell, we're not even going.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. I just wanted you to know that you...
Okay, now I don't know if I'm...
She's not going to listen to me. If you're new here, this is a usual sort of situation. Normally we work this out in the very beginning, but hey, nothing like,
There we go.
15 minutes in, some interesting tech things. And I'm just letting you know, don't we do see your necklace. Like I can see over the edge of your table. Normally I have it because I was showing the book. Should I move it in?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if you could breathe. I can keep moving the camera.
Because you might be showing my belly.
Well, a little bit, but
and sometimes you might see my pajama pants.
Yeah, that's what I was more worried about.
And sometimes I forget to button. You all don't need to see that.
No.
Okay, now I want you to look here at this. See what I did? I came in with that clear, I'm not sure what it was because it was too long ago. But obviously it was very professionally applied.
Glue.
You don't know that.
I'm pretty sure that you did that with glue. But it is fantastic. I mean, those are like some proper pickles.
Looks like a proper pickle.
And they started out looking like slices of potato.
I pulled them out. I said, I don't know what I was thinking about these. Now this side needs some more work. It's kind of hard, but look at how good that's looking.
Yeah. I think they should be a little brighter. Those are kind of like old pickles.
Just gradually build that up. But now look at the back of this here. This here pouch. It's looking mighty fine, I think.
Yeah. All right, my arty friends. I do need some thumbsy upsies. If you've come in, let us know. Say hello in the chat.
All right, Mariah.
If you're new here, subscribe.
Pickle pouch into the small box in the second shelf.
Laura loves your pickles.
Thank you.
Mo gave you green hearts.
Excellent. All right. Now, the reason this is really great is because this is already dry. One nice thing about watercolor, it does dry rather fast.
Which I'm kind of surprised because this is on top of, but you treated it.
I already went over it with my, thank you for bringing that up because this is really important. If you want your watercolor, to act like watercolor, you need to go over it with some of this stuff. Because otherwise, it's just kind of there. And
it probably is going to flake off and... Yeah.
And I think that's probably pretty good. All right, let's get some more on here. Just do some washy things, and then we can just kind of, move along. And I'm going to get my dirty water over here.
Now, y'all let me know if you want me to move the camera in a little tighter, but I like her. It's kind of nice to be able to see which color she's dipping in and that sort of thing. This is one of the struggles of the watercolor and working in kind of the smaller books and things. Now, anybody that's new and you're like, hey, day 3, sorry, I didn't know this thing was going on. You got to go back to the first 2 days. You can watch that afterwards. You'll still get caught up because we showed pretty much like how to create these types of books that most of what P's working in. Now, the Coptic stitched one, those are Tegan books.
Sure
we don't do that.
This one's been treated. See, look.
Just wipe it down with a wet wipe and I'll tell you everything you need to know. You didn't treat it. You treated the green page.
Nope, didn't do that one either.
Yeah, you did, because I did the wall.
It was another green page.
Oh, that was the other green.
I have more green pages here. Okay, well, I think it's interesting. I'm not going to worry about it.
Okay.
All right, let's give this rabbit a little ground and a little sky.
And then you're going to be doing the pieces that you cut up, correct? Do you want to get some of those going while you're sort of working in the book?
No.
Okay. That's what I would like her to do, but she don't always do what I want her to do.
Kind of a cloudy sky, isn't it?
Hello, Keeks.
Yeah, that's a little better.
Hello, Eddie.
Hi, Eddie. How's old Sharon doing these days? Heard you were
Helping out and doing things over there.
just
She mentioned us. That was very sweet.
really nice. Yeah, we watched for a minute, but I had to engage Mariah and told her she needed to listen to me because I was making decisions. And if she just wanted to have something to do with the decisions that I was making,
I'm in high demand. I want y'all to
attention.
know that I'm in high demand.
Okay, now this is just a real pain in the padootie. I knew I shouldn't put, because I can't, I don't know what color that is. Well, here, oh, that's green. I don't want, oh, I could use that down here at the bottom, though. Oh, sitting on some nice grass there,
yes.
that little rabbit.
Oh, and Jennifer wrote the nicest comment about your singing rabbit, and so sweet. Yeah. All right, one sec.
And that little wrinkle there is from the rabbit. Remember, we had to glue him down. Okay. Now, I don't know that this tickles your fancy. I just can't find the right blue here for today.
Your pickle your fancy?
My pickle my fancy. So I want to get some, cloud formations going here. Now, the other thing that you have to understand when you come in and you're not using really fine watercolor paper.
Hello, Megan.
It's going to wrinkle on you and it's going to do some weird stuff. And this is the kind of thing that really, you just learn to live with this kind of stuff.
All right, we have a question.
Yeah.
Mo answered it, but I'm gonna answer it out loud in case people don't have access to the chat. So, hello, Megan. Welcome. She wants to know, what was the purpose of the watercolor grounds? So, watercolor grounds and clear texture gesso are very similar. If you are a mixed media artist, those two things will make you very happy in your work. Just know that. And you say, well, why? Okay. So, what it does is it creates a surface for, well, in particular, the watercolor grounds are, specific to watercolor, but they're really great either, like, to just prep the surface for a lot of different things. If you want to put more media on top of whatever surface, in particular, obviously we're doing gel printing over here a lot, so that's ideal. Also, if you are into pencils, it's a fantastic way to build up your pencil work. Not only prep a surface to apply pencil, but to keep working over and over. Because sometimes you'll what do you call it, that when it kind of waxes out, or
yeah. What you call that? I don't know.
Basically, it gets really slick and you can't put down any more pencil. Yeah.
There's a word for it. I just can't think of it right now.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't either. It's the end of the day, y'all. Somebody will put it in the chat, I think. There's not a pickle stamp, but we do need a pickle stamp. We need sliced pickles and pickles. Now, I got a huge list of things.
These are the papers that came from Anne Canwright.
Anne in Illinois. Illinois Anne.
And I should have showed you the other side, but I put the watercolor ground on the less shiny side. Okay? And just because because that, I'm really liking these. These are the ones that I got from April.
These particular watercolors, and they are the Tiffany.
Yeah,
Tiffany, somebody. She's a watercolor set. A little this and that, I think, is what she is on Etsy.
April.
Yeah.
We like April. She needs to get over here and talk to us again, because she used to talk to us all the time.
People get busy.
And the thing that I really, one of the reasons I was intrigued by these is because usually watercolors are more transparent. Hers have two. One is totally, that color that I just put down there.
Opaque.
It's opaque. Oh, look at that. Isn't that great? Okay.
Now let her know if y'all are buying things from her. Let her know that we sent you.
Yeah.
We like for people to know.
Yeah. All right. Now I've got to very carefully scoop this up and move it. It's kind of just staying where it's supposed to stay, isn't it?
Well, I think that, especially on that side of the paper, it still seems to be accepting.
Yeah.
But you did put watercolor grounds on those pages.
Yes. On that side.
Yeah.
Sure did. Sure did. Okay, I'm going to just jazz up the bottom part of it a little old. Now, this is not Bunny Foo Foo.
No.
Bunny Foo Foo's on another page. I'm kind of into my greens because I had them out for my pickle.
The greens were ready for pickling.
Ready for action. There we go. All right. I think that's going to do some cool things there. I really love how, you know, it's kind of smushing around and looking messy. And
yeah.
Yeah. Love it.
You here for it? As the kids say.
Oh, I forgot to show everybody that's hasn't been here like forever and a day. My lovely brush caddy.
Got scooted in more. There you go. Look at that. Kind of looks like like an animal. Go in and pet it.
See, you could take. That would be a really good picture for the stream.
Here, hold on. Let me. Well, I don't know if I'll use it for the stream. I did change the. Hold on, big.
I could hold up 3 brushes, Mariah.
Look at that. It freaked it out when you touched it like that.
I didn't touch anything. Okay, I need to get some really bristly ones. 1, 2, 3. Day 3.
If somebody wants to clip that and put that on the internet, I'd be very proud of you if you did. Okay, going back to top side.
All right, now this was a delightful project. It took about 8 weeks, but
there's a video, and actually there are multiple. Might be a whole playlist.
Now see,
for that.
look at this! Look at this rain coming down on the rabbit.
It is. It's just kind of like, you know, it's off in the distance, like, or either it just passed through.
Atmospheric.
We're kind of overcast.
He just came out of his hole. He's sniffing the air, and what do you call that? What is the word for when it rains?
Petrichor. The smell. That's the smell.
That's the smell. He's sniffing the petrichor.
That's allowed. If you're a rabbit.
Especially if you're a rabbit. Okay, let's bring some. Now, I got all of my, because, Mariah, can we show them the book?
Which book?
I don't know that they've seen it all folded.
This one. We only have a few that are in works at the moment. It was a valid question. Here, look at this. It's stiff now.
There's a stiffin. All right.
Isn't it gorgeous? I'm so proud of her.
Look at this. And I didn't even receive any instructions. I just made, oh my gosh. Well, you did an excellent job of refolding that baby. Look at that.
I think I only made some slight alterations in the refold. Sometimes that happens because depending on how you are putting down whatever's next.
Now, what I wanted to show you and why I want to show you this is because we're going to be making some cards that might ostensibly go in here. See, they can go in that way. You can just tuck them right there. You can go that way. That might be kind of cool to have some of them going that way, Mariah. That's kind of,
yeah, you're going to be losing things in there.
Well, anyway, you don't want to start your refold after this until you've got your cards ready to go, folks, because that's what's going to determine the area that you have in between your folds so that you can accommodate the girth of whatever it is that you're adding to your, what you call this?
Well, it's just going to be an accordion. Now, we haven't fully determined whether it's going to be like a gatefold, because that's not technically... An accordion is, you know, zigzag fold. Like a Z fold, but, you know, continuous.
Okay, so what I did here, and see, I even labeled some of these. I do have a whole bunch in the question category.
Hello, Zippy.
I'm pretty sure the question category, though, is Hippie Crafter.
Yes, we're pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure.
We just...
Yeah, I don't know for sure.
We needed a large, heavier stock, but not like crazy heavy stock. And so the cover to this watercolor paper was used in art.
Yeah. Okay, now, yeah, I just want to mention this because it's worthy of mention. If you don't want that indicator on there of what it is, you need to erase it now, because once you put watercolor over the top of it,
it's harder to do. Most likely it won't.
It no longer erases.
Sealed it in.
Trying to find a decent eraser.
I'm cold. I'm turning off the air. I think that's ridiculous that it's on.
I'm fairly comfortable over here. You just need more.
I'm very pleased with my outfit.
Right now, all I had this designation on here was just so that you would know what I was doing. I don't really care.
Oh, well, that was us during a comparison, I think, of some sort.
Yeah.
We're not really comparing at this moment in time. We're just making art.
Yeah.
There's not a chart for this one.
Well, just know when all the cards are gone from this one.
Hello, Elizabeth.
Well, there will be...
Hey, Fire Horse.
Another we'll get into some different kinds of paper, but we're just going to try to get some stuff. Now, the other nice thing about these that we discovered is they're ever so slightly larger than ATCs.
Here's the reason that whenever P is creating, it is best to start bigger, because then we can cut them down and make sure that they are truly squared up, because if she has cut these things, she gets a little, like,
I'm terrible.
They get a little wonky. She gets tired of cutting. She just starts to eyeball things. And so I always tell her, go bigger, because we can trim them up. Don't make them smaller.
All right. Now, we talked about this, and we decided that we're just going to kind of muss about.
All right. And as she begins, I'm going to put the disclaimer out there one more time. PM Artist Studio watercoloring is typically playing in puddles. We're going to make fun little characters, little blobby things. We may even, hopefully, going to be able to stamp over this. But she's probably going to stamp over some in that book that she started at the very beginning. But if you've just come in, wanted to get you kind of note up of where we're at and what we're doing here. So there isn't any expectations. You're not going to see like full on. This is not like watercoloring. This is watercoloring for the sake of next level mixed media. You know, there's going to be multiple things. It's just kind of a brave move. Messing with all that in the white shirts and stuff.
I do not know what that... I don't really know what that was.
And welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat. Give those thumbsy upsies, please. I know a few of y'all haven't. I know you may have forgotten. Or if you're just, you know, not sure. That's okay. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and then you'll be able to chat. Hey, Karen. Now, if y'all want to see some watercoloring of flowers, Karen McCoy's your girl. She does it like every Wednesday.
Started out as a duck, and now it's a vulture.
Vulture. That seems right. That's more on brand.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I like that.
Pickles and vultures. That's what you're going to see over here at PM Artist Studio. Gonna paint some pickles. Doodle some vultures. Hey, Paula. Hey, Candy. Hello, Adrian. No worries. Thank you. And
There we go. That's a nice little vulture.
he is fabulous. Those of you watching in replay, thank you. We love you. Appreciate you. Please leave a comment down below. Let us know that you're watching. And don't forget to give those thumbsy upsies. It's very important. It lets the YouTubes know that you are very interested in what's going on here. And then when you come back and you watch some more things, that is also very helpful. Just, you know.
All right, can I bother you to go get... I've already swamped out my water.
I can do that.
Thank you. Because it really is... this over here is looking a little bit better than that, but... you know, it's kind of should be clear water if you're trying to, you know, do a wet on wet technique. Doesn't have to be, but you know, I don't know. Just a good idea. All right, let's go with let's go with some bright red here.
I don't know what was in this other thing, but do you want this one too?
Well, it has, did you wash it out really well?
No.
Well, it has whatchamacallit stuff in it.
Okay, that's not.
From, you know, what's her name?
Yeah.
Oh, what's her name? Oh, Murphy?
I'm going to leave it in the sink and let it think about itself.
Well, we seem to be having kind of a bird-themed affair today.
She's getting birdie on us. Birds and pickles.
Oh, dadgummit. Lost his beak. But I can recover the beak doodly-wise.
Yeah, later.
Later.
Put that beak back on. Retrieve the beak. Oh, the other thing that P's pretty good at are rocks. But usually the watercolor is just kind of the starting point of rocks. So if you're into rock art, she's your girl.
You're at the right place.
Rocks and water. Stacked rocks. Just rocks.
Okay, that's kind of nesty looking, right?
Vinny's here for the rock art. Hello, Susie. We're happy you're here.
All right. I think I've kind of got a rhythm down here now.
All right. Hey, Dana, no worries. Thank y'all for coming in, and make sure you give the thumbsy upsies.
Thumbsy upsies.
Like it, love it, share it. Tell somebody about it, and then watch some more of it.
All right, now let's see.
Did you steal my bracelet back? Did you steal your bracelet back? Or is that the other one?
Which one?
I just noticed with the little hootie doos. Never mind.
My horn?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a horn. It's a...
No, not that one. But I just noticed the silver bracelet on your other hand.
No.
Okay.
I didn't steal it.
Well, it would have been really stealing it back, but...
Feeling very flamingo.
I was gonna say you're giving the flamingo vibes. Very nice.
I think that, yeah, I like it.
Hey, you know what'd be cool? In order to like come back and stamp, you know the little floofy stamp? You know? Swirls. You could swirl some feathers on there. I think that would be cute. Hello, Lisa.
Oh, look, it's pregnant. See that little one inside?
I don't think that's how birds work.
I gosh, Mariah, I'm really happy that you're here today.
You know, keeping it real.
Yeah.
Keeping it real, y'all. This is how misinformation happens.
Well, I don't know. Went a little.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not a spoonbill.
But it's not necessarily a flamingo anymore.
Got a little bit of a vulture-y aspect to it.
Yes, eggs. Eggs.
We'll have eggs in the next one.
Okay.
In fact, we'll just start off with our eggs.
Maybe what it was is the little baby flamingo was under the wing.
Well, we've got to have 3 here, and that egg is going to kind of go into that egg. Okay, what? Let's have these be dragon eggs.
Woo. Excuse me. Susie got a chuckle out of that. Nope, that's not how birds work. Dragon eggs, huh?
Yeah.
Well, we have a dragon stamp, so we could stamp the dragon in the background there.
Oh, I could. But we're going to work on this dragon here now. I really what I need to do is I need to come back to this after the egg is dry.
Yeah, because otherwise they're just going to become little blobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just love this. I could go through. Now, let me tell you where I learned about these little pieces of paper. If you give a kid a piece of paper this big, they're going to draw some piddly little thing out
right
in the middle.
A little tiny thing.
About the same size as this piece of paper here.
Size matters,
after
y'all.
being extremely upset about it and trying a whole bunch of different ways to get them not to do that particular thing,
best thing
I gave in and just chopped the paper down. It was a whole lot better because it was much more economically. Yeah, that. I don't know if I told y'all this, but you should always wash your brush out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they're doing those things, Firehorse.
What?
Age verification stuff. And it's eating up a lot of channels. Now our channel, we've always been set to adults, and then, you know, I do have then the other setting on there that under 18 is okay, but then no kids. So that way it doesn't get shown out. Because, you know, sometimes we do talk about some things that younger kids, but, you know, if they're 16, 17, might be good that they know some of these things. Oh, I love this. It's like it's coming out of the egg. Is that what's going on there?
I was sitting on them. This is the nest.
Oh, okay.
Did you think the eggs were speaking?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You just got to know when to stop.
Yeah.
That cute little bird.
It is very cute. I like that color mix as well. It goes well with the book.
Oh, yes. We need to think about that.
I wish you would just do some blobs of color so we can stamp on them. I feel like, you know, my gentle nudges are becoming... Don't make me...
Okay, I'm just going to tell you. Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
You may think I'm listening to you when you're talking and I'm doing this, but I'm totally...
you haven't been listening to me about my...
You mentioned stamps. I heard stamps, but
yeah.
I don't know what those have to do with what I'm doing.
We're going to be stamping things.
You're going to stamp my watercolors?
I would like to. So you better give me some color blobs, otherwise it's going on them birds. Somehow, some way.
Rude.
Rude.
Red. Okay, let's give her some blobs. I'm gonna 3 blobber.
Or, you know, just splats. They don't have to be blobs. Just, you know, little bursts of color. I know. It's looking fabulous. Look at that. Playing in the puddles, y'all. Team effort, yes. Hi, Meg.
Is that good?
Yes. I like this very much. Y'all did do a fabulous job that day. Some of them kids might be my kid.
What is it?
That day as he was in the chat. Yeah. Mo and Eddie handled it.
Hey, you know what? I don't, you know, we talk about this, and we've already discussed that I will be the person that goes to school.
Oh, I love this. Yes. People know. We'll leave it at that.
And I do not mind doing that. In the very, not at all. I mean, I am dead serious about it.
Oh, this is really cool looking. I like these purples. This is the Hippie Crafter paints that you're dipping in at the top?
This is Daniel.
Oh, this is Daniel.
I've got Hippie over here. Now, I'm just setting these here because I'm kind of waiting for them.
Yeah, they need to settle a little before they get on the move.
And I'm going to show you something cool here.
She's fancy. Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Oh, dotties.
I like it. Because these could start out as ATCs. They could just be journal cards. They could just be tags. You know. All the things.
All the things.
You could create.
All the things.
You could even do, you know, like sentiment cards. Gift cards. Gift tags. So many things. I know, the purples are just yum, yum. And I like it when you mix the purples with the yellows because you do get a really warmy brown. I don't mind that. That makes me happy, personally. And see, when P does this, she can't talk very well.
Yeah, I don't listen very well either.
She's all in. So if y'all have any questions, let us know in the chat. We will help you out. Thoughts, feelings. We will, you know, address them to the best of our ability. Oh, okay. I was sorry. I was trying to read through the conversation there and trying to figure out when it was asked. But okay, so not sure how you're getting that effect, but I love it. My paints never bloom in plume like that. So yeah, it's the water. You got to put the water down. This is like wet on wet, basically.
Yeah.
And if you want to direct the blooms and things, you paint in the water kind of in a way that, you know, where you want it to
hit the edge, not the middle.
Yeah.
Hit the edge, not the middle.
That's why the clean water is kind of important, because you don't want to be But it's hard to see that when she's first doing. See, she's putting down the water.
Putting down a lot of water.
A lot of water.
A lot of water. All right, now I don't know what this color is up here.
Yes, when they merge and meld and just do their little thing, and it's like, oh, so pretty. Don't be stingy with the water. That is exactly right.
See how it shoved that one other one out of the way?
Hey, Megan, Eddie and Darcy are... Oh, and welcome to the channel, Marnie. Welcome, welcome. Say hello in the chat if you want. Yes, as far as like old book pages, Darcy and Eddie are fantastic. If you aren't subscribed to their channels, there'll be links coming up here in the chat. Highly recommend. They work on book pages quite often. Oh, and Carrie the crafter. He does book page stuff all the time. Who else? Rhonda. Rhonda does some fabulous things. Christy Hartman. She's done things with book pages. Y'all help me out. I'm not missing anybody on purpose. I'm just, you know, my brain.
I do book pages if people send them to me. I don't.
Yeah, but I would barely say that we're like purposefully doing
things. The
things.
only books that I have are the books that I don't. I would not. I would be horrified if someone cut them up.
Yeah.
I can't.
We struggle.
Any crap math books, or I'd cut those up.
She's joking.
Little umbilical cords.
Ooh, also, hey, now I'm just, you know, running through my list of things. Over in Makers, that's the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. If you aren't part of that, you should be, as long as you're interested in being on Facebook. If you aren't, totally get it. Some days I struggle. I have a post over there announcing that those of you designers that are going to be doing videos or streaming on the 1st, I linked your channels. If I missed anybody, please let me know. I will edit that post. If you have a specific, if you scheduled or have a video that's, you know, like you can link to it or whatever, premiere it, however you do it, put that down in the comments or send it to me and I'll get that edited as well. But I thought that was a great way to kind of get people excited, because we won't be streaming on the 1st, because we will have been streaming for days upon days. I noticed even today my voice was a little raspy this morning.
I'm good.
I do a lot of the talking. I'm the chatty one. If you know, you know. So yeah. Do I mean pre-recorded videos as well? Well, for the designers, because they're going to be launching their designs, since we won't be streaming on the 1st, although our product launch for April, all those products will go live on April 1st. So we're trying to get, you know, y'all excited. I know Carrie has his planned for like doing the color combo and his launch of his designs. I don't think he does a premiere, so that's a thing.
I'm sucking up paint.
Okay.
I know this is probably not terribly exciting.
I'm giving talks and letting people know about things.
Yeah.
Also, this is kind of an exciting time of the month because we're coming towards the end. April 1st is the product launch. The other things that we'll be launching that day, and a great reason to be part of Makers, you're gonna want to look for the color combo, and that'll be the video that like Carrie puts out along with his product launch. And then we've got the collage prompts. That's headed up by Eddie and Darcy. We've got the swaps. Those are headed up by Becky. So all of that information is going to be posted at the top of Makers, because we try to keep that very active and true to like what is going on. It's a great resource. I don't know if other groups do that. the way that we do. Because I don't hang out in other groups. I barely, like, you know, I can handle our group. And sometimes that's hard because, like, I got a lot of things going on and there's just, I feel like I miss out.
Did she point to me?
No.
I felt like she pointed to me.
Mm.
Okay, let's see here. I don't know what that color is. This was my birthday present last year. This brush.
Oh, to yourself, right?
No, you got it for me.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, look at me. That was really nice.
It
Such
was
a nice
really
daughter.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Those are aubergines right there.
I mean, look at that line that you can get with that brush. Isn't that just incredible?
Those are abstract aubergines.
I'm kind of into this pickle thing, I guess.
Yeah. Notice she covered up the thing on her page in her book the other day. Because I had commented on it a couple times. Yep.
Yeah, but whipped PM Artist Studio on top of the pickle. It did have freckles.
There's a freckle pickle.
It's a freckle pickle. Let's see if we can get
out in the sun too much.
Get a little. Oh, check that out. Did you all see that? Holy moly. Let's try a little bit of that over here.
Boop.
Oh, not as much because I'm, you know.
Yeah, it's drying up.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Dawn. That sounds fabulous. We're happy you're back here.
Look at how spectacular that is.
That is super fabulous.
Screw that up.
Don't mess that up.
Okay, I need to move that away because
yes.
Here's the thing.
She just likes, okay, this is how I used to alcohol and she's like, why are you being so piddly? I'm like, I find it fascinating. Like, it's more about like watching the paint or the ink do what it's gonna do.
I used to have kids who the entire class period, all they would get done was mix paint and put little splotches down.
Oh.
They never painted a dad blasted thing. All right, now let's try some of this over here.
Oh, I always wanted freckles. I have a few.
Well, that's not.
But I always wanted, like, you know, the speckledy freckles to cross the nose. I'm a fan. I just think that's super cute.
Well, it is, but it's a lot more subtle, I guess, than the other.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see it? Can you see it? Adding that little.
Mm-hmm. Is that some of that shiny stuff?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It doesn't.
all over. That's.
It just didn't. And I don't know what color is that. Where's my little piece of paper's back over here? It's wet. Oh, I know what I have over here. I got that one. I also got this little.
Ooh.
These are, I don't know. They're some kind of special ones.
Did you write on the bottom?
Well, here they are out here.
No, that's not what those are.
CSY Art Gallery.
That's not what those are. You just took over the 10 for.
Anyhow, I really wished I did know, because I do.
I feel like there's some of the Kiritaki.
No, these are from like the ink people.
Ink people. Oh.
You know who I'm talking about.
Pen and ink. Ink and pen.
Yeah.
Pen and ink it.
Yeah.
They're also on Etsy. Are you sure? Okay. Maybe. Are they sparkly ones?
No.
Notice that my requests for just some sploppy blobs have now turned into little, things.
Well, I'm leaving those alone.
So I get those too.
Oh, if you're nice, I might make you some more.
Here's an idea. I got, because I'm bored.
Understand the feeling.
Bored with this.
I would be really irked if I had to watch somebody do this. I would be getting in some definite trouble.
Like, I love it. It's beautiful, but it is not engaging for you and I together because you don't talk to me, and I feel like, what do I want?
Well, you're the chatty one.
I know, but I need you to be chatty with me, and then I can be chatty with chat.
Well,
and that's how this works.
Oh, are those people over there talking?
Well, yeah, a little bit, but maybe they're just watching what you're doing, which is great. But I've also watched the numbers drop too, so there's that. Oh, we should be doing a giveaway. That's what we need to do. All right, my arty friends, let's do a giveaway. This next one is a small rectangle Tegan book, pups, wet string tissue, and I don't know, it says, kitchen towel blotters. Oh, these are very pretty blotty papers, or, towels. She saved them, but she's giving them up. Some of y'all may be like, I don't want that, but, you might. You may want it to collage in the Tegan book, because that's what they're meant for. That sort of thing. Doing art. What we're doing over here. All right, so it is going to be hashtag give10. So hashtag GIVE10. Get yourself entered. Remember, you are responsible for postage. You will need to email me. And then email me from the email that you would request, or that I can send PayPal request. You need to include your mailing address, please. And no spaces. That is correct. Good job. Thank you, Eddie. Forgot to say that. All together now.
There. It's a honey bear.
It does look like a little honey bear.
It's a honey bear. Oh, see, I'm not doing anything to those, Mariah.
Leave those alone. I wish you'd just swish some color out for me. Just
swish some color
swish out.
Well, I'm not going to give you the good paper. I'm going to make you have the
That's fine.
Question paper.
That is the mystery paper.
Mystery paper.
There we go.
See, this is what I'm talking about when I say, the whole thing is you've got to have plenty of room for the stuff. All right. We're going to get Mariah's just some things that she can just stamp her little heart out.
Well, or you can stamp for us, because I don't really feel like moving the camera. And it's always entertaining watching you stamp. It really is. you give it a
I
different.
do it with vigor.
It's a different energy, for sure.
I just think that this is cute as crap.
It is, and so Rhonda says it looks like a honey bear fell into a beer mug.
He's a happy burger.
He's a happy bear. Some of that honey beer.
Yeah.
He's not a honey bear. He's a honey beer bear.
Okay, what color does your heart desire, Mariah?
All right, we got 19 entries. I'm choosing a winner. Here we go. Mary Brown. All right, you gotta message me.
Fatter
Mary
brush.
Brown.
All right, what color you want, Mariah?
What color do I want? Oh, whatever colors you want to throw out there. I feel like that's a good challenge.
All right, now when you're mixing up colors, it's really important if you don't want brown. Now, I just never bothered with brown. But if you don't want brown, don't be mixing complementary colors.
That's right. Or keep them far enough apart that they're not going to totally mix.
They're not, you know,
what is it?
Hugging up on each other.
Where the two shall meet, they turn brown.
Okay, how's that, Mariah?
Ooh, see, that looks fun. I think we can work with that.
Wet on wet is a wonderful technique. I think all watercolors should start this way. That's my feeling.
Yeah, it is a good starting point, and I think it's a no pressure sort of situation. If you're new to it. Ooh, yes. Running it through the edge or just... What? Oh. That's all right. Leave it there. Oh, you got to do... Oh, look at her spattering. Here, you want my tapper? Gotta get, gotta get more on there. Get a harder tapper. I use my stamp. My old stamp block thing here. You should show people this. It's pretty anyway. Look at all that spatter. Here.
There.
See?
I don't know. I'm seeing a whole lot of... I need to be careful. I've got my white shirt on. Oh, it looks good. Mighty fine, mighty fine. All right, let's get some of this stuff.
Yeah, spattering's it's a dangerous situation.
All righty. Managed to...
Well, nice thing about the watercolors is it just wipes up. Paint sticks.
All right.
You know, the acrylic paint. Sorry. That was not, like paint.
Okay.
All right. When do you want to start doing any stamping? Are you still blobbing and daubing, dibba dabba doing and playing in some puddles? I'm trying to figure out some good stamps now that I've seen some blobs out there. What would be good? I don't know if the little ones. Now, you didn't put any water down on that one.
No, I didn't. This is strictly line design. Boy, that really sucked that water up.
Here, you want to hand that back? Or are you going to be spattering some more? You
I
know,
don't know.
You know it works. And welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we don't know that you're here. We like to know that you're here. We're already friendly bunch of folks. We want to know ya. If you're new, welcome.
Just using these colors over here because I just think that they're so really cool. They're, they're not like colors that, and the thing about them is they kind of do separate.
Granulation. Yeah, they're those granulated.
This could be a really fun thing to come into and stamp over the top of. I have a thing about framing.
You do.
I know I do.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been.
You recognize it?
People have talked to me about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, it's a signature thing.
It's how she does it.
Yeah. All right, now let's try this.
Hey, Julie.
Just put that up there.
Okay. Oh, you haven't even busted out your dagger brush.
I haven't.
And see, you can get some good blobby business with that thing.
Did you see that? See that?
Mm-hmm.
How that sucked that up?
Mm-hmm.
When I hold it up, it's transparent.
Mm-hmm. Why are we
noticing? That's the wrong side.
Oh.
Just wanted to,
Is there right and wrong side?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I lost my eraser. It's all right, I've got another one over here. There is a right. Well, there's not a right and a wrong side. It just depends on what you want to happen. But one side has a coating on it. Well, this is really weird. This is I don't know what this paper is.
This is just unknown.
This is one of the, it said HC. I don't know what that means.
Hippie crafter.
I guess so. Well, it's interesting. It has absolutely no stuff on it at all.
And it's not blooming.
I knew as soon as I put that down, and I could see that it just sucked it in.
Yeah.
It's one of the Asian people papers. Yatsutomo or Hanji or.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I do. Hey there, Isabella.
She's cleaning her room because she wants to go hang out with her friends. Because it's a hot mess in there.
All right, now let's see if this is going to be another one of those. No.
Yes, Yasuto.
See, look.
That's different.
It's different.
This was the question mark pile.
Oh crap, it just contaminated my water.
This is like an angry spud. He's ready to fight. Now it's turning into a bug. Mm-hmm. Papers matter. That is exactly right, Karen.
It does.
We are witnessing that. It doesn't have to be the super fancy stuff, but... And a lot of times what we end up doing with the other, like the hippie crafter papers and stuff, a lot of times we don't even use it for watercolor. They just end up as kind of mixed media paper.
There, a baby bug is being born.
A lot of babies and things.
Birds and eggs
and springtime, y'all. Springtime.
We're not even in the Rockies.
It's a lobster. It does kind of have a lobster feel for it.
Oh, yeah. Let's do a little lobstery something.
Did you put all your stuffed animals in their thing? It's your bedroom. You should know, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, that is a very nice lobster. I mean, it may not be exact, but, you know. It's got good lobster vibes.
It's a lobster-ish. I'm running out of paper, Mariah. What time is it? Is it... I still have time?
Yeah.
Because I got to bring my books back.
Yeah, it's 4:20. Well, it's 4:17. It's not 4:20 yet. If you know, you know. She did just freestyle that lobster. That is a sassy Maine lobster. That's what Eddie said.
Oh. There you go. I really love this.
This is why I don't like watercolor days. I just want y'all to know. That's why we don't do them a lot. She watercolors in her, you know, off time. That's fine. That's fine. Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, come here. It's best for me not to be in there. It puts me in a mood. Okay, now. Mm-hmm. What is this one? See, she can't even talk. Feel like we should just, you know, play music and... What is it?
I don't know. Does it have to be something? Jeez.
Well, you know, give me an idea. Like, what's going through your head?
It's a funny bug.
Funny bug. See, there we go. Give me something, woman.
Those are babies.
Everything's having babies today. It's spring.
You told me you wanted me to watercolor.
I
You
did.
know what happens? I go into that
And she does.
that place.
Well, I promised y'all, and I was feeling bad because I was like, we got to get this watercolor. Like, I want to make sure it's done. Plus, I do think the fun thing is like, we'll be able to use these. It's just so not like the most engaging thing.
I sent some of these away to somebody. Somebody received some of my watercolors.
Chloe, help her clean her room better. I think Chloe has a better clue of what clean really means.
Well, she may, but I think she's contributed to the mess on occasion also.
Yeah, that's probably true.
That was a good blob.
Oh, Ellen said it looked like something riding a scooter. I think the previous one, not this one.
That one.
Yeah. All right, you need to get your book back. Or you have any more little papers you...
I do, but I'm kind of
You're
kind of exhausted.
puttering out on us too. That's good. We're all getting there. Welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello to chat so we can say hello back. If you're new here, subscribe. Like it, love it, watch some more of it. This is March Mixed Media MADeNESS Day 3 watercolor. We're supposed to be stamping some things and doodling things as well.
Well, the problem is they've got to dry.
Yeah, so we may be stamping probably tomorrow.
But let's go back to the book because I've been thinking about some stamping in the book.
I love that. Let me come help you because I got a board over here and I can hold some of those.
You need to be real careful because we're relying on the...
Yeah, no, here. Did you just bypass me? That was rude. It's a heavy board. It's not a light board. I don't want to just
heavy
break
board.
your
See,
wrist.
The
Yeah.
lobster tail got...
It did. It found the edge and it went, and it's on the move.
That is what happens.
And we're a little sad about some of that spattery there, but we're going to work through it.
Okay. Oh, here's one more. Uno mas.
They're everywhere. They're like bunnies.
Oh, here. Well, come back.
Okay. That paper is ridiculous.
There's a mother eating her young.
Oh, goodness. All right.
Okay, good. Now, the problem is I can't close these, and this is the only thing. I don't like the lid business because now I'm forced to wait for that to dry if I don't want to waste those watercolors.
Here, let me, I can move some of these, I can move them over. See, because you want the space, right?
Yeah, these can all be closed up. We never use those. I just had them out here in case I wanted to. And here's, you know.
Just set those over there. I'll put this over here.
Sounds like a winner. All right, let's grab the book. I do love watercoloring. The problem with watercolor,
it's more meditative and kind of a,
it's very much a Zen thing. And it's just not, it's not a...
I am amazed that Karen is able, she talks during hers.
Yeah.
She's her brain works different.
Yeah. I don't do that. My finger. Okay. I guess that was just a little. Remember that was the one that we decided it had been. Oh, here, I didn't show you this one. This was
Hello, Shauna.
I put some paper down on it and tried to do what I did on that other one. It just didn't work out. I'm really hating it, but not enough to want to do anything about it today. We took the watercolors away. Now here's what I was thinking about. This page needs something on it. But then I think it needs to be something that's very subtle, because this is I want this to be the focal page.
It needs blue, though.
It needs blue.
Juniper.
Juniper. Okay. That would be good, because that's almost the same color as this.
Now, the thing is, you're going to have to stamp it and leave it. And
no, I'm going to hand it to you, and you're going to
why? Oh, heck yeah, then we can totally do that.
Because that way we can move along.
Yes.
Okay, now the next thing is the stamp.
Ooh,
do we have a big one of these, kind of? Can you find that for me? And I think that would be, because if it took up the whole page, and then it would make relationship with this page as well in design as well as color. That's, I think, important. And remember this here? This was from the chocolates. Chocolates. La Roche de Roche. What are those chocolates, Mariah?
Oh.
That have the ushy middle and
kind of
crunchy outside.
Crispy little hooty-doo.
I like them very much.
Alright. I don't know that it's in here exactly, but I think there's some good options. And if you want to stick with an Eddie stamp, some of his Tainos are in here, which might be kind of cool to mix that in.
Well, what about a big eye? You got any big eyes in there? Let me look at that.
What a big eye you got. Oh yeah, there should be some.
Cookie.
Okay.
I want more Victorian, Mariah.
Okay.
These are not. This is not what I want.
Just don't want it.
I don't want that.
Try that.
Okay. Okay, this is more. Yeah.
More what you're feeling in your jam.
Yeah. Just gonna go off the page. I don't know that I hate that. This is interesting. Some of these I've really. But you like that one too. I've used that one before, I remember. I like that one. Oh, I like that one. This is going to fit in the space.
Back to chat here. All right, guys. Okay. I don't know where the big one went. You know, sometimes we label these things and we try to keep, you know, descriptive, but not, can't list all of the stamps on the outside. And I liked your answer because somebody had asked, hey, why don't you stamp on the outside of the cases? Because they kind of alter. So just because they're together in a group at this moment in time doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to stay together. So what I mean by that is, so at one point in time we had all the animals together. Now we have separated reptiles, lizards, snakes, and everything out and kept, you know, like furry animals together, maybe furry feathered animals. And then
okay, I'm just going to set this down over here. I'm going to keep this out because What I'm thinking about that is,
Mm-hmm. Hi, Elizabeth.
oh, I forgot about my bird's egg.
Oh, we can mess with that stuff tomorrow. It'll be more fun. Or you can, do things with it this evening or...
Okay, so I pulled this out because here's what I was kind of thinking. On the pages where I want to write something in there, I could have this.
Mm-hmm. She loves a good
going around
border.
The edge.
Frame.
Okay, this is little Bunny Foo-Foo's page. I'm still working on Bunny Foo-Foo.
Do you have the parts?
What?
Where do you put the parts? Bunny Foo-Foo.
In
Foo-Foo
an
parts.
envelope.
Okay.
Okay, now I want to talk about this, okay?
Hi, Nairi. Hold it up into the technology.
Oh, I wanted to show you what I did.
Oh, yeah.
Create joy, art is life, happy mistakes, and art heals. And I thought, and then I went back in and made this a little more that color of blue and put a little more up there. And then there was a blob here, so I just cut out some other little blobs and put them over there.
Now, was that done with paint or pencil or both, or?
This was done with pencil. That was cut out of a brayer off.
Okay.
Or a flop off, I can't remember.
So you'd stamped those the other day?
Yeah.
Yesterday?
Yes. Y'all watched me do that. The stamping part.
Hello, Chiquita. All right, you've teased Rhonda with the corner. She's ready for you to use it.
Could make a relationship between this page and this page. Okay, let's just do it.
Do you want the purple for that?
I do.
So I think that would be more better. Okay, and then I'm just going to go with clear.
Yes.
I got the big thing of clear, y'all. And I do need a regular piece of paper. My one has... Oh, never mind. I got it.
Oh, look, it looks like she has curly hair. If I made a face out there. I'm not doing that. That's just too flippin' cute.
She can't have all that cuteness. Did you put away your snack bag?
Yeah.
Just bringing her
This
bag
is
in
one
there.
of the things that I really, really do like about doing this with the, because then you can immediately, if you are using these things, you need to be very careful about using them on a painted surface because they're squishy. Remember all of the cute little flowers that I obliterated when I went over it with another medium?
Some lessons you just have to keep learning.
And I really, we talk about mark making, and I showed you that one page, the field of flowers. What I want to do is I want to use Mariah's Posca markers.
Okay.
And I want to draw some flowers and
Well, can you do that today? I promise doodling. I just like it when I've actually said it, and this is one of the reasons I don't like titling things until things are done. This is like doing the lessons plans after, because then we're more accurate. But I'm trying to entice people to these, to the streams.
okay, now she's got her quieter one, but it doesn't work quite as quickly. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Is that purple turning into purple? Kind of, sort of. It looks green from here.
Oh, I think it's green.
But the other thing that I thought about on my field of flowers.
It's going to be warm.
Ah! Well, see, it did go because it's over the top of.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it would have helped if you'd used purple on top of it instead of clear.
Yes.
But I don't know. I don't hate it.
No, I think it's nice. It
Because
really...
we've got the dark over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't mind that at all. In fact, I really like that. Uh-oh. Woo! That certainly warmed up some things here. Okay, now what I would like, Mariah, no, I'm really sorry to do that to you, but, you know, Carrie's dots, his, do I have those?
I think you have those. Pretty sure you have those. We've talked about that.
In my little...
Mm-hmm. In your ones that you like to keep next to you.
Well, I actually kept another. Okay, get this. Now here's my thought. I've got dots on this side, right? So I think it would be really cool. I will go back to that page here in a minute.
Oh, I just now message. Yeah, I don't know what's in the bag, but it's very heavy, and she obviously didn't want to.
What bag?
Our baby this morning because when we get up into the truck, I grab her backpack, you know, and I'm like, what do you got in here? This thing is flipping heavy. She said, I got some things. I was like, okay, I guess we're not talking about that. I don't want to know at this point. Like, great day at school. Yeah. I mean, I could go bust in there. Sometimes you just don't want to know. Sometimes that's fine. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hello, Patty. Yeah, no worries. We're on for another 20 minutes here. 20-ish. We're gonna still do we still have one more giveaway.
Do you have gold?
Do I have gold? I do have gold.
Okay, so what color of stamp pad would I use to get?
It's kind of irrelevant. Just whatever juicy is best. She gets away with a lot of things. This is one thing about having like older parents and just, you know, grandparents. It's kind of...
I'm not finding those.
Okay. Distress flatter things.
But now they might be in this other thing that I have down here.
Yeah.
I was thinking if I put down some dots here.
Mm-hmm. I know we just had them the other day.
Oh, here's my girls. I like these girls. Well, that's an interesting one too. I like her too.
Got the circles from the...
I know Mariah keeps telling me this is a dude. I guess it's a dude because he's got.
See.
I just like his feet so much.
Yeah.
Like his feet so much.
So funny.
And this is very, very culturally appropriate to the children that I used to teach. They always had some kind of heart and roses and, you know, kind of crap.
Yeah. Bricks next. I feel like we're missing a bin.
I like the cat too,
Which is
but I've used the
sort
cat
of
a lot.
annoying me. Which means you've hauled it off somewhere. We're missing a bin, y'all. Pretty sure, but...
I'm pulling that out too because I've got an idea of that on my rabbit that's gazing off into the
distance. I'm telling you, if we do find them, we need to put them in one of the little things because they just should be. And that's my feeling about, like, I thought that they were. And then we're missing the bin that says distress.
Okay, so if I put this all the way over here, I'll still have some room to write. Or I could just write, you know, make a thing on this side and write something. kind of thing. This is kind of like, you know, the dagger and the heart and the moon and the eyes coming down. Yeah, like that. And probably by the time we get through going over this, juice that stamp up good. You only got one chance at it.
I don't know that that's true, but okay. That's us, Gray, for sure.
Well, that is not a very good.
Oh, you kind of handed it to me in the.
Did you smudge it?
No, but I mean, I put my finger in it.
I gave you a piece of paper too.
Okay, thank you. Where is that piece of paper?
Well, I don't know. You didn't give it back to me.
Things are getting weird, y'all. I'm telling you that other stuff is in a bin around here that just not seeing, or I don't know.
The other Victorian things?
No, the spatters and distressed and like those. Or
I know
I'm
we just had them the other day.
Yeah, don't understand why I'm not seeing it up there.
I don't think I have any more over here. Maybe.
All right, I'm gonna brush around it a little bit there. Cause see, it sticks to the paint a bit.
Right.
So I'm just kind of breaking it up from the chunky areas.
Okay, now one of the things that I want to do here today is, Mariah and I talked about this. We did these leaves one time. And actually, we haven't been able to duplicate the leaves. But it's a cool technique when you're using something. Now, okay, so this is all set out here. Now, what we can do is come back in with the watercolor, and we can add some of this around here, and it'll disperse. Well, that's my thought about that anyway. I don't know whether that. Ow,
it's hot.
That is hot. Hot, mama.
It's hot.
Hot. Okay, where's my page that I'm on?
Sherry says this book is so beautiful. It just keeps getting better and better. Yes, and that's kind of one of the things we really wanted to keep bringing home to y'all, that each and every little thing that you add is just that next layer of mixed media. And that's hard to express in, you know, just 2 hours. It kind of has to be, and that's why MADeNESS is a great opportunity, because we can go each day and y'all see a bit more progress across these different books that we're working in or created.
Yes.
Well done, Patricia. All right,
yes,
do you want blue?
Yes, because I want it to be blue.
I think that's a very good idea. And if this, because this might lighten up ever so slightly, that might be a kind of good thing. With the humidity, some of these have gotten kind of chunky, you know.
Okay, so now the other thing that I thought, and I really like, I want to do the angel, and I don't, I really like her. Remember, I did a whole bunch of her once.
Well, during our, not this year Valentine stuff, but when they came out, which was...
And I just remember I did some really spectacular things. I can't quite don't remember exactly what it was.
But it was spectacular, whatever it was.
Whatever it was spectacular.
I feel like these children are doing bad things. There was evil giggles. Alright, we should probably... Well, I'm going to wait till kind of last minute. Y'all got to wait to do the giveaway.
Yeah, because I'm not done here.
Yeah, well, we got 15 minutes. Yeah, just don't let me forget.
Look how fantastic that looks.
And give it a wiggle, because you can... It's textury because of the paint and things, you know. And the things. That looks so good. And if you're wondering what any of these designs are, there are links over there in the chat.
Okay, and now the problem is I need to be careful with my bunny here. That page needs to dry, because when it is still warm,
it will stick. It will stick
to its page next door. That looks so lovely. It meets all my expectations, Mariah. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll work. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to do this moon over the moon I already have here. But before I do that, I want to talk to you about what color of powder you want to use. Or we want to use.
So what are you putting down there?
The moon.
The moon.
The whole moon, not the half moon. Crescent.
Well, I love that.
I don't know whether...
Maybe it should be like a red moon. I think it should be a red moon.
The blood moon? Okay. I don't have any stamp for this red.
Yeah, because I'm going to have to use clear because... Or... And then I'll... This must be... Like, you have to seal this stuff. Isabella? This wrapper's better end up in the trash. These children do not throw things in the trash.
All right.
Feel good about that?
Maybe. I don't know. Didn't look like it was taken as much as I wanted it to.
No.
But I think you can do it.
Okay.
Yes, this is juicy stuff.
Well, should have probably added a little more to it. But I think it's good. Yeah, because that Chinese ink what is it, kind of signature word or whatever the name is on the back, I think, is
I don't speak Chinese.
Yeah, it's like oil based. It will not dry unless you put it to paper.
It's www.qxwonju.com. And it has a really cool little applicator thing. It has a little mushroomy head on it. What a good call, Mariah. It really brings in the little
Mm-hmm.
orbs, you know, down here. And look at it.
That looks good.
It does not. Do you have a white Posca marker?
What kind do you want?
I don't know, one that works. I'm not being a smart ass. Just saying. I know those suckers
Are of questionable.
Questionable.
Yeah, here's these little ones. These really are the best ones for probably what you're trying to do. I got 3 different ones. Hopefully one of them works. Blurb it out. Do not just go straight into the book. You need to do that off to the side, get it blurby, and then you can kind of almost do it like with like a dip pen. That's how I work those, with the really pointy little thing.
Oh, okay.
That's how I like to use those. I also, one of my frustrations about those with the pointed little end is that if you, did you hear that sound? But if it's too much paint on it, it then spatters out. Now, it's just something to kind of keep in mind.
Okay, now on these flowers that I am making right now, will I have to worry about them? Will they stay like this?
Did you treat that page?
Oh, hell yeah. Can't you tell?
I would say so. Now, one of my other gripes about Posca or any of the acrylic markers is if you were to go over any like watercolor or similar, like if you've done sprays on a page or whatever, you want to seal that in before you go in with the Poscas or any kind of acrylic, because it's going to leach up into it. And so it may or may not, but it's probably not going to stay white.
Well, I don't know that that is necessarily a deal breaker for me.
Yeah. But if you want it to stay white, you need to make sure that it is sealed with something. We've entered the doodling part. While she doodles, let's do a giveaway because I don't want to forget and want to have time. Now, if you've come in and you're like, hey, I made it just in time for this last giveaway, please make sure that you understand that you are responsible for postage if you win. You need to email me. You need to send me your address in that email and make sure it is the email that you would like me to request from PayPal the postage. All right. So it will be hashtag GIVE11 and no spaces. Just like Eddie put it in there. And the last one is, I think it's the same. Hold on, where's my book? Okay. Ditto number 10. Yes, it is kitchen towel blotters plus the Pups wet strength tissue and a Tegan, small Tegan rectangular book. This is going to be the last of the Tegan books.
Oh, man.
I know. Hey, she sent us 6 of the darn things. That was above and beyond.
Yeah, I know. And Tegan, we are thinking about you, and you have to get back to us on.
Okay. Where's my pen? Where's my pen?
Now, you see how ugly this looks right now? I mean, it just looks pukey.
It's blah. It's not terrible.
But now that we're coming in with something else, all of a sudden it has a lot more.
All right, I think everybody is slowed down. I'm going to go ahead and choose a winner.
Are we streaming tomorrow?
Shauna Haskins. We are. And in fact, we are doing more than I wanted to because you were like, we are doing a call. So we will be streaming MADeNESS in the morning. And then after the No Kings protest, we will come back. And I have it set for 6 p.m. That may or may not change. Just want to give y'all a little heads up on that. It is scheduled. So if you want to go ahead and set the notifications for that over on call, please do that. Congratulations, Shauna. Okay. Whew. Now, if I do not hear back from y'all, remember, it will go back into the giveaway. So make sure you get those emails to me.
Oh,
I love it if your giveaway number is in your subject line. It just helps me, like, with my whole little process. I do appreciate it.
Did you see that blurb out there?
This is why I tell you, be careful. They're really cool pens, but man, they can really irk you too. Brad's giving me. So, hey, what's going on with Chloe down here? She can't doodle and talk either. Hold that up into the technology so people can appreciate more of like what's going on there. Because it looks kind of just like, I don't know what these kids are up to. They're being sneaky though. Hello, Chrissy. All right, my already friends. I think we will call it on that peel. End up, finishing up doing this to the whole page there. I feel like we accomplished a lot today. Made it through a lot of watercoloring. Now, there might be more later on, but not in such a heavy...
No.
More like just touch-up business. Hopefully. Kind of business. Anyway, we will be back here tomorrow, as I said. Do go make sure you have your notifications and things set. And then, until then.
Love ya.
Like a... Or a watercolor session. Actually, that's not fair. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.